Now Storm Tracker weather with meteorologist Paul Bean.
All right, let's start with a look outside because it is going to be another nice looking day, but once again hot once we hit those afternoon hours. As you can tell, a few clouds here and there over the Tetons. Gorgeous day as the sun's starting to come up, and that's going to be what you see pretty much everywhere for today. Relatively clear, a scattered cloud here and there, but not enough to cool us down at all. We are going to see those temperatures back in those mid-90s, but for right now, we're sticking to those 60s. For the most part, we see mid-60s, 62 in Blackfoot, 64 in American Falls, as well as some of those 50s as we move north, 51 in Idaho Falls and 53 in Rexburg, with some of those 40s over in Wyoming, 40 in Yellowstone. So it is cooling down as you move north, and that is the case for the rest of the week as well. Seeing a lot of those hot temperatures, a little bit cooler as we move to the north, but for the most part, those hot temperatures stick around because the storm tracker not showing much in the way of cover. So as those clouds are moving in slowly, as you can see to the south near Twin Falls, but as you move north, and they kind of peter out before you hit even Pocatello. So the entirety of the Snake River Plain still seeing that clear skies as we move forward. That's going to be a continuation of what we saw yesterday. So those hot temperatures moving through. Like I said earlier, though, not as hot as yesterday. Backing off a slight amount, getting down to around 95 in Pocatello instead of that 97. Satellite radar still seeing that high pressure system. As you can see, the rotation a little bit, but not enough really at all even to see that, and that's going to continue as we move forward down through the week. Temperatures this afternoon sticking to those mid-90s, 96 in Pocatello, 92 in Idaho Falls, which is a 1 to 2 degree cooler than yesterday. So we are seeing a slight improvement, and as you can see, you're along the mountains still seeing those upper 80s, especially over here in Wyoming and up near the Tetons. 88 in Mackey and 82 in Aledo are still up near the central mountains. As we head to that 7-day, though, take a look at those temperatures once we hit next week. And we're going to wait a little bit. That sun sticks around for about 5 days, but the next new piece of weather, honestly, for the next week won't be until Monday when you see that those storms move back in and those temperatures cool back down to the 80s. But luckily enough, that means the weekend will remain in nice and cooling down, so it is seeing an improvement as we hit the weekend, but still seeing those 90s until then. Idaho Falls, very similar, not seeing anything in the way of rain until next Monday, so those temperatures stick to those low 90s and only cool down once we start to hit the weekend. So we're kind of in that sweet spot for the weekend. It starts to cool down. We start to see that sun start to go away, but it's still out, so you can enjoy outside with those cooler temperatures. Teton area, a little bit more in the way of rain. Pretty much every day seeing a scattered chance of rain here and there. Thursday specifically sees a very light chance of rain, but then once you hit Saturday, we're seeing more of that rain move through. And as you can tell, it gets a little bit stronger once we hit that weekend. And while it does wait everywhere else, Central Mountain's also seeing that rain stay off until around Monday, seeing those temperatures cool down once we hit around Sunday. So like I said, that weekend's in the nice sweet spot. We see the temperatures start to cool down, so your afternoons aren't as brutal. But we still have the sun out. Yeah,
I was telling you in the afternoons I keep craving hiking, but every time I want to go, I walk outside and it's like, oh my goodness, I'm going to get a bad sunburn.
Yeah, it's rough out there.
But it looks like the rain, though, for the weekend a little bit. So.
Not so much rain, but the temperature's starting to cool down.
Okay, I'm okay with that. Thank you, Paul.